it's all with mindset. We had a different mindset at Iowa. We wanted to attack them. We had something to prove that we could win without, BJ and AP, and I don't think this game, we came out like that.
And welcome to Iowa City, Iowa. We've got a game full of all kinds of sidebar intrigue.
Iowa's a contender, but in order to be the champ, you got to beat the champ, and that's what Michigan State, I think, represents in this game for Iowa.
Play one way to win games, play another way to win championships. If you can learn that, you do certain things to be a great player.
Iowa wants to be Big Ten champions, but so does Michigan State. They may be banged up, but they came here expecting to win, and it is going to be a fight out there.
I told my team, you're going to have to play, tough. I didn't say well, because they're going to take your heart.
State's on the move. Gary going down the lane, now kicks to Appling for about a 12-foot jumper. And
it just shows how quickly this Michigan State team can get the ball down the floor after a make or a miss.
Ghana cleans up the miss and scores. Sabi gets down to the block, and Bird does a nice job to hang in there.
Rebound Gary Harris, that's 3 for him, down to Valentine. Here comes the tray, he got it.
It was an up-tempo game, and I was there, a really good team getting out transition and making plays in the half court. So, it was a battle.
Price comes back and hits one for Michigan State.
We still got to continue to get better. There were some mistakes we made that can easily be corrected after we watch the films.
Utah down lane, shot blocked by Schilling.
Possession kept alive by Costello. Oh, beautiful move by Harris. Man, they needed a hoop, and Harris knew it and got it. Camping out in the paint. Costello with the block.
Guys have the basketball. 7:21 left. Lot pass intended for Ole Shady, and it is intercepted by Matt Costello. At the top of the key. Now to Appling in the side. Wide open Valentine for 3. He got it.
Able to finish it, and the chance of the three-point play is Schilling. Great job by Appling on the drive, and a chance to tie this game up with a three-point play.
And you're trying to contain one of the best point guards, not only in the Big Ten, but in the country.
Oh, reverse scoop shot away. No. Man, if that would have gone in, that would have been a highlight reel. Rebound Michigan State on the move now as Gary Harris lays it up, and it's in. Knocked away, finally saved by Woodbury. And then Woodbury tries to throw it to Gazelle, knocked away by Harris, not Appling, all the way down up, and it's in.
Harris, a little floater in the lane.
Oglesby for 3. Well, we said he was their dagger, and he just drained it.
Yeah, he's their guy. They set up a nice play for him. With Valentine in his face, he knocked that down.
40-34, Hawkeyes now by 6. And we got a counter.
And Keith Appling came right back with a 3 of his own. Nice shot there by the senior.
Costello slips inside. Valentine, shot fake, and a take with a right hand. Dunk.
With the ball is Valentine. Backdoor pass, Costello. Give and go, Kaminsky. Layup is good. He can't force it. A horrible looking 3. No good. Rebound comes out to Valentine. And he's on the move. He's going to take White on. Back shot up. It's good. It's good. And MSU is playing the lead.
Find of Trice by Harris. There's the right play. And Trice comes to the other corner and knocks down a 3.
4 on the shot clock. Valentine for 3. It's partially blocked. McKay grabs out there. But Valentine takes it away. And the reverse layup is good.
Trice taking another three, and he knocked it down. Three minutes since the game's last field goal. Appling changes that, slides into three, and this Spartan team will not go away.
It gets some emotion out of some guys, and that is what's important to me.
Harris drives, feeds to Costello, who lays it in.
The ball's knocked away, it's loose. Who has it? Appling has it. He's on the move. Bounce past Costello, up, and a slam. And 8 seconds left in the game with the ball, Marble. 6 seconds left, Marble. Down the lane, shots away, off the mark. No, tip, no. And from half court, Trice fires, and we're going to overtime.
The game clock at 6, and they've got no shot at anything here. So it's going to be a late clock three from Appling, who knocked it down.
Nice to have players that can make something out of nothing.
This Iowa defense is something. Down the lane is Appling. He's still working. Bank shots away. No. Tip Costello. It's in. Costello tipped it in. Clock at 7. He breaks to the basket. Down the wing to Bird for three. He got it. Oh, my goodness. Are you kidding me? Wow. Russell Bird may have sealed the deal with that three. And finally throws it in now to Gazelle. 3 seconds. Gazelle going down the lane. Shots away. It's no good. And Michigan State has won on the road. Michigan State has stopped Iowa's 20-game home winning streak, and Michigan State has done it without Adrian Payne and without Brandon Dawson.
The greatest win, road wins I've had in my career. So bring it in!
Family on three. 1, 2, 3.
Obviously, the past 3 months for our team have been very challenging. And with the injuries and the illnesses, it has allowed us to establish some growth within our team.
You know, whenever you have 2 guys go down that are as important as Payne and Dawson are to us, that's tough. But it's been really refreshing, and it's been awesome to see the different guys have their moments. Most recently was Russell Bird hitting the 3 in the Iowa game. I think we've kind of replaced those guys or been able to hold down the fort while they're out with more by committee than just 1 or 2 guys.
It's been a team effort of guys stepping up. I mean, Russ came in and hit the shot last game, but Kenny's had to fulfill a new role instead of just coming in and be a shooter. He's had to be more of an all-around player. I've had to step up, do more of the same. Alex and Gavin cleaning up where I leave off, trying to get APs and BJ's boards. And even Alvin coming in, giving some rest minutes to Zell, Gary, and Keith. I mean, it's what we need, and people are stepping up and doing their jobs.
Players who normally probably wouldn't get an opportunity to play in games have had to step up and play some key roles.
And I think, you know, as a team, we kind of embraced it, and you know, we can't change the fact that they're injured. We can't change the fact that we're still Michigan State University. You know, this is what we do. You know, we win ball games, and you know, guys have stepped up and you know, really done a great job doing it.
Well, I think it speaks to our depth. You know, we have some guys that can do some things, and you know, we tell those guys in practice all the time, you never know when your opportunity is going to come, and to make sure that you're ready for it and take advantage of the opportunity. And so far, a lot of guys have gone in there and at different times have been able to get some things done.
That's kind of what you hope for when things go wrong.
And even the guys who usually contribute just need to take their game to another level. And so if we continue to do that over the next month or so until we get our guys back, it puts us in a great position for the postseason.
The one thing about basketball, you know, it's a marathon. The season is a marathon. It's not a sprint. It's it covers 5 months, and things are going to happen. There's going to be some illnesses along the way. There's going to be injuries along the way. And then there's just times when some of the guys, because the season is so long, there are guys that they don't play as well. So you need someone to step up. And obviously our team has done that. And, you know, Matt Costello, I thought, took some great strides.
Hopefully the Iowa game was Matt's breakout game. You know, with the Amano, it really set him back a little bit, and I think, you know, he's really starting to turn the corner. He was a guy that we had very high hopes for going into this season, and hopefully that was his coming out party, and he can become more consistent and give us that kind of effort every night.
And all of that is a part of a learning process of how to win. And I think come March and you know, when there's championships on the line, I think our team is going to be that much better for what we've went through during this period.
Gary Harris has the opportunity to be the best player in the Big Ten, and I think he's one of the most complete players in the country. He can defend, he's an excellent scorer, he's an outstanding shooter, and he's got a great demeanor out on the floor.
Tremendous competitor. I think one of the elite players that nobody's probably talking enough about in college basketball.
He has tremendous offensive skills, but he also has very good defensive skills, and you know, smart, plays hard, got some toughness. You know, he's had a couple of just crazy injuries, nothing life-changing or nothing career-changing, but it has held him back, and I think you're starting to see now that he's got a month in where he's been totally healthy, him really growing, is getting more confidence.
You can see the difference in him when he's healthy. He wasn't healthy last year. When he has been healthy this year, he's been really, really good. But he's another, I think he's one of those guys that hasn't played his best yet. He's left you believing that he can do as much as he's done, and he's done a lot. He's left you thinking he can do even more, and he can't. He can do more, and that should scare other teams, that he can do more.
Love the way he can explode and score, and I think he plays off Appling well.
Gary's a phenomenal competitor. Between that soft-spoken voice and that boyish look, you know, there's a killer behind that. There's a killer behind that, and it showed in his Big Ten performances up to this far.
He's a big-time player. That's a PTB, man. He's a 3S man. Super, Scintillating, sensational. I love Gary Harris.
Gary Harris has been guarding Aaron White on the other end. He has gotten nothing. And when he's aggressive on the offensive end, you're looking at the best player in the Big Ten.
Well, I think he's got as much respect as anybody on the floor. You know, everybody likes him, everybody gets along with him. He works hard and he performs well. That's a good combination to have.
Well, he has that quiet presence. Sometimes he'll get 20. Those are the glaring stats, and you won't know it. But the one thing that his teammates know they can count on is that he's going to show up and play every day and bring everything that he has.
He's going to find a way, and that's what he's all about, finding a way. You know, last year he played with both shoulders, you know, injured, and he's had the ankle, but he's always found a way, even though he's been hurt. And he'll find a way now that, you know, teams are designing their defenses to stop him, and a lot of teams are doing everything they can to keep him from getting the ball.
Great defense by Harris, comes up with the steal. Harris the other way! Oh boy! Gary Harris feeling it for the Spartans.
You want to know as a coach what you're going to get from each guy. And with Gary, we know exactly what we're going to get. He's never up and down. We know he's going to show up and bring it.
He really picked up his defense. He started rebounding, and he started making plays and getting other guys shots. And that's just who he is. That's just who he's, what he's all about.
Well, I swear he's the best two-guard defender maybe we've ever had.
Gary Harris is a big-time player.
But I think Gary's a terrific player.
It's the #1 media market in the country, and it's the mecca of basketball. You know, you hear the pros, they even talk about, you know, their favorite place to play is the Garden. If you talk to Kobe, LeBron, all the best players, everyone wants to go and have a great game at the Garden. So it'll be a lot of fun for our guys.
My old AD, you know, Hollis, that guy's always looking for something, and you know, he called me late in the summer. He said, we got a chance to be on this game. And I said, I don't know if I want to play a game during the Big Ten season. He said, well, it's the day before the Super Bowl. It'll be great for your team, great for our school. The media attention will be phenomenal, and against the Big East team, and you know, you always like to play people from different conferences, and I said, you know what, if you think it's good. And so we're going to be in New York City, Madison Square Garden, where every player wants to play, playing a storied program like Georgetown, and being the day before the Super Bowl. I'm sure there'll be some tremendous hype out there.
Created some challenges for us because lack of hotel rooms. Super Bowl has a tendency to eat up a lot of hotel rooms, if not all hotel rooms in any city, no matter what the size. And so we'll be going in as a small group. We'll get in there, we'll on Friday play the game, and get on out Saturday night. But for the team and the student athletes to be able to walk around Manhattan on Friday evening and Saturday morning before the game will be a unique experience to be in a Super Bowl city the weekend the Super Bowl is taking place.
It should be a neat deal, you know, with playing at the Garden. That's every guy's dream, is to play in the Garden. I hear the renovations there have been unbelievable. You'll have every sports media outlet in the country there for the Super Bowl. So I'm sure there's going to be unbelievable buzz in the building. So it should be fun. You know, Coach and Hollis do a great job of putting us in these situations where we can get maximum exposure for our program in the university, and I think it's going to be a great deal.
When New York's going to be crowded, it's going to be packed. You know, Super Bowl weekend's one of the biggest weekends. You know, every player dreams about playing in Madison Square Garden. You know, all the greats have played there. You know, I've watched Michael Jordan play there. I watched LeBron play there. You know, Carmelo Anthony plays every home game there, and it's, you know, it's really awesome to know that, you know, I'm only 20 years old and I get to play at Madison Square Garden.
First time playing in the Garden, you know, every basketball player's dreams of playing in the Garden. So, you know, it's going to be fun against Georgetown, Super Bowl weekend. You know, it's going to be a pretty crazy atmosphere, and it's going to be fun, you know, with the Heat game afterwards. So definitely looking forward to it.
In New York, they're always looking for entertaining activities, I think, to take place, and one of those is to bring a triple header into Madison Square Garden. Michigan State and Georgetown playing one game. It'll be finished with another session with the Miami Heat and the New York Knicks, and kind of creating a buzz in a city that really doesn't need a buzz, to be honest. It's New York City is going to be an interesting venue for the Super Bowl. I think the combination of creating activities on Saturday for people from all over the world in Manhattan, have the Spartans on that global stage, which is really what this will be, is a great opportunity.
The city's going to be live, you know, and I think it'll give us another chance to see if we can focus in on the things you need to focus in on. Because the next thing you go from there that'll be big will be the Big Ten tournament, and then hopefully the NCAA tournament. You better learn how to focus with fall to ball going around you. And maybe this will be the reason to play that game. There's always been reasons why I do things or why Mark does things, and maybe this would be a good one for this game.
Yeah, I've been to a couple of Super Bowls, and it's really, it's a little bit like a Final Four in a different way. And you know, I think it's one of those things where you walk the streets and see celebrities, see stars, see a number of activities going on, and it kind of has a lot of resemblance to the Final Four feel, but just a bit different due to the nature of it being professional sports and a football game. It's it'll be fun for the guys, I think, to feel the taste of it just a little bit there on Saturday.
Gone from Iowa City to New York City, and what a weekend to be here.
Look at a big bounce, steal and jam.
Applin takes it away. It's going to be a breakaway, up and in. On tries to reverse away, no, blocked by Kaminsky. Hopkins gets it back. Now it's rejected this time by Costello.
Valentine with Appling on the wing. Nice bounce pass. Appling finishes. Nice job.
I just love the way they churn it up at the other end. They got speed, people who can finish at the rim, and unselfish play. Kaminsky, he can make that shot, but he got a fortuitous pass.
Pull-up jump shot. Kaminsky deep in the corner, and it'll go in.
How about that for a cover?
Get open though, down the lane, off balance. Now inside to Kaminsky for three. He got it. He's got 3 of them. But it's a miss. And rebound, Valentine. A no-look pass down low to Costa. Open for 3 out front off the back of the iron. No. Rebound, Costello put back up. Is good.
Loose, Harris. Speed into the front court. Down the lane! Slam dunk! Gary Harris.
Defense now for Michigan State starting to pick up. And it's allowing them to get back into this game here. We'll see what they can do on offense.
And they have had some great looks that aren't going down, but this guy's having some year.
You got to bring it every game, you know, and I just didn't think we brought it early.
A lot of patience by Matt Costello to get that job done.
Nice Harris in the corner and answers.
Just a beautiful use of the screen and read by a talented sharpshooter. And Harris lightened it up a little bit. The floater, sweet.
Oh, what a tough shot. He pulls up for an NBA 3. He got it, he got it.
You know, we did shoot the ball poorly from the free throw line, from the three-point line, from the layup line, and from the mid-line. Turned it over too much, but coming off our 2 best practices, that was very disappointing.
Brings it down, goes at the basket, lays it up, and it's in. And that'll probably be the final shot of this game. 1 second left, and that's it.